You know, 80% of, or more than 80% of small businesses fail within their first year. And within the next 5 years, more than 80% of those remaining businesses will fail. We don't want you to be one of those statistics. Here's something I want you to consider. If you were to buy a franchise like a McDonald's or UPS store or even one of these dog training franchises, all of them require that you have a minimal net worth. That means the amount of money that you're worth if you were to liquidate all of your assets. Assets are things that you own. So they require a minimum net worth before they'll allow you to buy one of their franchises. They also require that you have enough money to pay for the franchise, although sometimes they'll offer financing options. But they'll also require, and this is the really important part, they'll also require that you have a minimum, and that minimum depends on the business model and the franchisor, which is the company that owns the franchise operation, a minimum amount of investable capital, meaning that they want to know that you have enough money to get the business up and running so that you're not making poor business decisions just based on not having enough money. Now, how does that relate to the dog training business? For example, if I started up a dog training business and it was my only source of income and I had no other money in the bank, I had no cash on hand, I had no other income sources, I'm going to probably make poor decisions about the types of clients that I accept, about the type of dogs that I take on to train. You know, maybe I'm going to be more inclined to sign a client with an aggressive dog that I don't have the skill level to handle or to work with or to get good results for. Whereas if you had enough money in the bank where you were not stressed and you didn't have to make decisions based on just, you know, I need to pay for my electricity bill, you're going to be in a much better position because you're making intelligent decisions that aren't influenced by how much money you have in the bank. So that's why franchise operations require a certain net worth and a certain amount of cash on hand, because they don't want people buying into their operation, setting up a business, and within a month or two making really poor decisions, not being able to run ad campaigns, not being able to hire people to clean their building, whatever it may be. I don't want you to be in that same situation. I want you going into your dog training business, your new dog training business, with a sound strategy. And that's what I'm going to talk about tomorrow. What should you do if you are a broke dog trainer or you're a new dog trainer? Maybe you're just out of school, you don't have any money, you don't have a wealthy parent or spouse that's supporting you. What should you do? I'm going to talk about that in tomorrow's video. But until then, I want you to think about the two things that make a business fail within its first year: lack of capital and not having correct or accurate information or knowledge, meaning that they're taking advice from people they shouldn't be taking advice from. And that may be somebody giving you advice on the internet. It may be mommy and daddy who've never had an actual business themselves. They've spent 40 years in corporate America in middle management. It could be best friend or your husband or wife who really don't know your industry. So it's important to have those two things in place: correct knowledge and enough capital to ensure that you're going to succeed. Until then, I'm Adam Katz for Branding Direct. Hey, if you have a successful dog training business already, but you just want to get to that next level, and you want to stop lying in bed at night worrying about whether or not you're going to have enough money coming in to pay for your employees and to pay the rent on your building, Google AdWords is a fantastic way to grow your business. The problem is that it's complicated, and the rules and the strategies are changing almost every week. You really need to invest a lot of time and energy into staying on top of that. And that would be in addition to everything you need to do to run and grow your dog training business. So we offer a done-for-you Google AdWords management service where we take care of everything, soup to nuts. All you really have to worry about is picking up the phone when those clients, those good prospective clients with money in hand who are searching for what you have to offer, call you. And you don't have to mess around with analytics or learning and keeping up with Google AdWords strategies. If that makes sense to you, if that sounds like something that could really help your business grow, get in touch with me at browningdirect.com. Take care, guys. Until tomorrow.